Well, I'm getting a little farther on the transmission assembly. The latest that I've completed is I got the PTO all back on, all new seals. I did use the existing bearing on the PTO because it was like brand new, and didn't really see a need to replace it. It's fairly easy to get at if I have to replace it in the future, but I did put a new seal on it, and I do have the seal pushed in to a position where it's between two grooves that were wore on the PTO shaft. So hopefully we'll get a long life out of that. And this is a modern single lip neoprene type seal. It's got the spring behind it and everything, and new gaskets and everything. And we got the main shaft and the tube all in place. Let me get a flashlight here, and there you can see the inside where the tube goes over the splined shaft in the bottom of the transmission and connects the main PTO shaft. So yeah, I think I'm getting to the point where I can put the top cover on. I've got a little bit more cleaning to do on that. I got the gasket surface all cleaned up. I just want to make sure I got all the grime and dirt out of all these little pockets on there, and we'll get that ready to go on. And let's see if I can do this one-handed. I'm gonna engage the PTO. I need two hands to do it here. There we are. Okay, now we're engaged. That's with this lever in the up position, and then if you push it down, the tube comes back and then disengages from the lower shaft in the transmission. So yeah, we got the axles all on. The PTO shaft is now in. Everything up front here is good. I got all new hardware and rubbers on the coupling for the input shaft. All new seals on the front here for the hydraulic pump drive and the actual input shaft. So we should be good to go there. So yeah, getting ready to get the top cover on, and well, here's the transmission on the 1949 H project, all with the cover back on. I had a buddy come over this morning and getting everything lined up and dropping it on there straight was a little easier with two guys. So we got that all on. I don't have the bolts torqued yet. I just have them snugged, as I like to let them sit overnight, and then I'll torque them down to their final resting place. But yeah, I even got the light bracket on there too. So, but yeah, it all went together good. We're shifting good here. We first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So yeah, we're getting closer and closer to getting her completed. I'll get once I get that top cover torqued down tomorrow, I'll get the brake covers back on, and get those bolts all tightened up, and then I can work on I don't know, I'm taking this a step at a time. I might wait a little bit to put the brake pedals on. I wanted to start concentrating on getting the torque tube mounted and getting things situated on that so that I could get prepared to get the clutch done and then get things back together so I can put the brake pedals and final adjustment on the brakes and everything after I get the clutch done. So we'll have to see which way it goes. I'm not in any immediate hurry to get this done, but I do want to get it done. I still have the wheel hubs outside. I want to clean them up a little bit and get them back on here and get the tires back on the rear axles and that. So but that's where we're at right now. Real happy with how things are going together. It's been quite a project. I didn't figure on touching this end of the tractor, but it's good to get it all done. Well, since getting the top cover on, I got things starting to put some things on the main transmission housing and getting the seat on. I'm getting ready to mount the torque tube, and then I'll mount the pedestal for the steering shaft and everything. And you can see here I got the bolts in holding the brakes all on, and back here I got the PTO lever on and the rear work light. I don't have a rear work light yet, but I plan on getting one here for it. Also got my new parking brake lever on. The rest of that goes on the pedestal. But yeah, I got this brake cover all on, all new hardware. And one thing I always like to do is I put all new lock washers on everything. Just so many times when you take these old tractors apart, you see the lock washers come in 2 or 3 pieces. They're cracked and all that. So I just like putting new lock washers in and the right hardware. Somebody's put a mix match hardware here on for mounting the pedestal, so I'm gonna go to the parts book and see what hardware is called out for that, and we'll get that changed out. And but yeah, getting ready to get the torque tube on there, get the input shaft mounted. I do have the coupling is all brand new, all new rubbers and washers, and there you can get a good look at it. So yeah, we'll get her all back together and get the locating pins. There's 2 locating pins that'll be put in there, and 6 bolts. There's 3 bolts on each side. So yeah, so it's coming along. I got my shifter all mounted. I got my new pins in there, and the little keepers are pressed in, and that. So yeah, we'll get this end of the tractor buttoned up, and then we'll move over here to the rear main seal. I'm going to be dropping the oil pan on this too, and get things all cleaned up and resealed up here, and then I can get the flywheel and the clutch on. So we're trying to get things done little by little here, and get this 49H back together. Well, here you can see we get the torque tube all assembled onto the transmission housing, and got her all located on the pins, and the 6 bolts that hold the torque tube on, we got them all tightened up and torqued down. I did leave this one strap on the end. I mean, it I can release this and show you. It's still nice and solid, but I just, for safety's sake, just keeping that strap on that end, just because proportional wise it looks heavy on this end, but it's all hollow and the weight's all in the transmission. So, but we got the input shaft all in. Excuse me. We've got the new throwout bearing. It's all functioning very well. Let me see if I can actuate this for you and show you. Everything's all nice and smooth now. Things were really crudted up pretty bad in there, so we got all that stuff greased up now, cleaned up, greased up, and I'll see if I can get under here and get a video of what the new coupling looks like back on the input shaft of the transmission. Okay, here you can see the new coupling for the input shaft for the transmission. Got all new rubbers and washers, and actually the new bolts too. They're a special bolt with a taper on them. So that's all together, and we got everything all together on the throwout bearing, and the might be a little hard to see there, but hopefully you can see that. So we're getting things slowly back together here. I think I'm gonna start working on the clutch and brake pedals, getting them all back assembled on, and I can actually get the brakes all adjusted, and I can get the pedestal back on, and start getting things finalized on this end of the tractor, and then I can start concentrating on the rear main and the oil pan on the front portion of the tractor. So hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. Bye for now. Here we got some still photos of lowering the transmission top cover into position gently. This here is just a photo of all the bolts that are gonna attach the top cover with all new lock washers. And this photo here shows the transmission housing with the gasket cement on it and the gasket placed onto the housing. Here we're starting to lower the top cover on, and trying to get it as level as we can. It's got to line up on dowel pins. Here you can see we're getting a little closer down to the transmission housing, and there's a dowel pin on each side. And here we have the top cover all down on the transmission housing, and we're going to get ready to put some bolts in it. This is just another view of the top cover all setting on the transmission housing. And this one here shows, I think we started putting some of the bolts in, and we still got a few on the front to do. So thanks for watching. Appreciate your time.